Hey people, welcome to Vicky's Precious Petals. So today I'm going to make some jewellery. What I want to make, hopefully, is a necklace, like a chunky necklace that's going to be in all sorts of different shades of orange. Got all these different ones out, here, over here, and maybe a little dash of brown to balance things out. So I've bought some new resin because I can't get the one that I like to make jewellery with. So I've bought this out of Solid Solutions. It's a 3-to-1 resin which I haven't used before. Today's cold. I haven't had a heater on here for a while, but I thought I might just go and get a bit of warm water to sit the cups in when I've measured this out. So I have got these molds here out, and I've got another tray just here. Okay, so this should be, because it's a 3-to-1, I'm thinking it should be really thin, so it should be fairly easy for me to pour. Especially these will be some little beads. Hopefully. You never know what's going to happen in the world of resin. These may hang off the bottom yet, I'm not sure. I thought I had 6 of these, but I can only find 5. God, they could be in any one of my 300 boxes I've got. I don't know if I've got 300, I've never counted them, but there's a lot of them. Okay, so I'll be back when I've mixed up a bit of resin. Okay, I've got 8 different colours made up here. So what are we going to do first? This orange. Which is opaque. Okay, so it's got quite a bit in there. And we might do this orange with it, which is transparent. So, I'll move some of these out of the road because I can see what's going to happen. We're going to end up in a mess. To the right. So, can you see what I'm trying to do? I'm trying to make this like mixed. Now I want as many of these leaves as I can. This is what, don't really know if this is going to work, trying to put it all together as yet, but we'll see what happens. Little drips off the cup. I've got this plan in my head, but I haven't quite worked out how it's all going to go together. But I'm sure I'll be able to work something out. Don't know if this is going to work or not. Let's move more cups. I'm not sure if these are going to be dangly bits yet or what they're going to be. Okay, let's keep moving on. Okay, so you can see what I'm doing. I'm just trying to create all these different sort of textures, and so I'll just keep pouring and I'll come back to you when I've, what colour is that one? No, they're too close together. What I'm hoping I can make with these ones is like the joining ring, like a yeah, we'll just see. We'll see how it all works. I'm probably getting a little bit of screen here now. Oh. I'm getting a bit carried away. There needs a bit more. Just a tad. Right, I'll come back when I've got them all filled. Okay, they're all poured now, and I'll see if I can move them over a bit. I have some more poured on the side here. So I've got a few more made here as well. I've made some little beads. Hopefully they turn out. They get bubbles in them, which is a bit of a nuisance. But everything else is sort of looking okay at the moment. But I won't know until I demold it all. So I'll come back to you tomorrow. See you then. Okay, while this is still moist, I want to see how soft is it. I want to kind of put some shapes in it. I don't know if it's going to stay like that or flatten itself back out. Because it's going to flatten itself back out. What am I going to do? I need something to push it into. Give me a second. Okay, so I've just put those little ones. That's snail mould. These are some little cups that I've got. I just want to have a few shaped items if I can. What else am I going to shape? I don't know if this is going to work or not. Just put these ones that I've got doing something aside. I'm just thinking that flower might be a bit deep. That's like going to be pretty. Maybe don't push it in as quite as far. This one's got a little bit of dog hair in it. I'm going to have to try and cover that with something. I don't know what, but I'll come up with some fantastic idea. Now, these things, okay, what I want to try and do is make these so they look like rings, like that. So I don't know if this is going to work or not. Right. Do that. So if that doesn't stay together, so see I've made these rings. If that doesn't stay together, a little bit of UV will fix that, I'm thinking. I'll just put them like this, just here. Now, got a couple more of those to do. On here, a couple of leaves. Leaves. They're still very soft. So I poured these yesterday, but it is cool here. The only thing I can say is nobody will ever have another one of these. So all be different. You don't stick to that. Get off. Well, maybe I shouldn't put 2 in there, in case they do stick. Are they sticking to one another? Yep. Got a whole heap of these little cups. Okay, I'll pick that up. Okay, let's do some more rings. Now, I've just been through all my bales, and I thought I had some glue on one somewhere. You know, so I could glue a bale onto the back and jump it to the next thing. And they're not where, either I've used them all, which is quite possible. Oh, come on, this one might be a bit too soft. Or I need a sharper knife. Oh, come on, please tell me I haven't just turned that into a jelly mush thing, which I have. Oh. It's got a bit of dirt on it now. Must be off the board. But if they're all odd shapes, that's good. So if I can make the hole so it's that way out. Might be too late for that one. I'll just have to draw one. Some more over here. These ones are softer. I did have a couple sitting on my board, on my heat mat, but I had another project on the go. I should look for a different knife. Oh. My knives got gunk on them. You can see I'm just pushing them back together. But if it's not right, like when they've cured properly, I'll just break out the UV. Oh, I've got some new UV. We'll give it a hot crack. Alright, put that there. Okay. Now, do I want to bend anymore, or do I just want to leave it? This is really sticking to one another, this piece. Oh, come on. Just leave it. Stop playing with it. It's a new shape. Okay, so I think I'll just leave the rest. So I've got some flat, because we can always add little bits on the top of them. Get these out of the way, and I'll come back when it's all cured. Okay, I'm pretty happy with how these have turned out. I'm loving these bits. So they're all sort of kind of different shapes, and the leaves are all different. So I haven't quite worked out how I'm putting it all together yet. These pieces have got a sharp edge on the back, so I'm going to have to do a little bit of sanding here, and then I'm going to do a bit of a layout to see what I think looks the best together and how I'm going to do it. These little devils I'll have to put in. These are silver, and I was kind of thinking I was going to work with gold, but just sit there, please. No, of course you won't. Quite level. Oh, I made a mess on that one, because what it's done is it's pushed in. That side went in perfectly, but this side, you can see on here, it had a little ridge on it, and it actually looks like they're meant to sit in there. But that one went in great, and that one didn't. So I don't know how I'm going to fix that, but anyway, I'll have another shot. So I'm just going to keep playing around, sanding these off, and then we'll start to do a layout. And yeah, I'll be back. So you can see all the leaves, they've got different shapes, different colours. So it's a really autumn type effect. Yep, I'm pretty happy. We'll see what happens when I try to put it together. Right, I'll be back. Rightio, I've got a bit of a rough layout here of how I want to put this pendant together. And because of the way it's got to go together, I'm going to have to start from here and work up. If I can't, I don't think it'll work if I try to come the other way, because these are the pieces that are going to hang on the bottom. So, and I've pulled out some other bits and pieces to see if I'm going to need them as yet. So, for these three hanging pieces, I'm going to use these little bales here. So I need to drill holes. Now I'm not going to drill into the top here because it's too thin across the top. Maybe it's a bit clearer on the back. So I'm going to go into the side where I've got a little bit more meat to deal with. I thought if I did up there, I can see that just turning into a mess for me. So I need other spectacles, I think. Oh, now. So I have got out, this is a really tiny drill bit, it's out of a micro box, so I don't know what size it is, but it's small. Right, and I've put a little bit of black on the tip so I know how far I've got to drill to, in theory. Perfect. I'll do the other side. Maybe I should put a little mark. Just got me straight edge. If there's any tradies there, they'll be laughing at me straight edge. Okay. roughly there. There's my little mark still there. Oh, it's getting light. Okay. So I'll just do this one so you can see what I'm doing. And maybe you can't. Hang on, I'll try and move you forward. Yeah, see there? Only just. I've got everything laid out, so if I move, actually physically move the camera, just move the head, I'm going to have to move everything. And this is in my head now. Okay, Dremel, drill bit. There's my old paintbrush. Yeah, rightio. I think we'll chuck that bit in the bin. Alright. I just keep these old things for cleaning out holes. They're not worth, you wouldn't paint with them. I don't know where I got them from. Okay. So they're roughly the same. Now, if I just drill, I'm drilling crooked. Oh, seriously, Vicky. Anyway, alright. So I will continue on. I've just got to do these three. Then we'll put them together and I'll show you what I'm doing. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm gluing this little, come back, I screw here into each side. Alright, I'm going to do that on either side of all of these. So I'll do one. Just put a little bit of glue on. Come on. When you're doing these, you just make sure your drill bit is down a bit, because this is a soft material. So you need it down a bit. So you, one size, just so your screw will hold. And I bought this, don't ask me where I got that micro box from. Now the trick to this is when you go to open them, all the drill bits jumped all over the place, and they're so damn small I couldn't find half of them. So they would be up the vacuum cleaner a couple of years ago now. Got a bit of glue on it. Alrighty, one on the other side. They're fiddly. Labour on this necklace will be about 300 bucks. I don't think I'll get anywhere near that for it. Be good if I could though. I've got glue on my fingers. This is the one I've drilled crooked, I can see that I have. Okay. Oh, I've still got that big paper on there. It's off. Right. So, can you see what I'm doing? These will come out like this. And then I'll put the next one on. And the next one. Rightio. So I've drilled holes. Where did I put them? I've got this little thing here. I've only got a limited number of these. So I don't think you need to watch me do all of them. Just a little bit of glue on the screw. And you'll get it on your fingers, and you'll drop it, and get a bit of paper on it. Oh, come on. I should just do this with pliers, but you know what it's like. There we go. So I'll just do these and then we'll put them together. I'll come back. Okay, they're done. So now for the jump rings. See how these are flat on the inside? Where'd that just go? Oh, here it is. Nobody panic. And these are flat. I would like 2 little pairs like these, but my other one's round nose. And I tend to drop the O-rings with them, with the jump rings, sorry. Okay. Jump rings. Twist. Don't do that. Come on. On that side. Come on. Oh, come on. So just, if you're doing this, it's got my finger up. Get it go. If you're doing this sort of thing, just make sure that you've got the fronts facing the front, and they don't get mixed up. Oh, like, come on. Block your ears. I'm going to swear here at any moment. Why does it keep doing that? Must have a little bit of glue on it. I'm getting the huffs. Get off. Oh my goodness. Alright. And then you just push them back together. So you push back that way to put your 2 rings back together. Oh, pretty. Might even be able to, look at that, get a leaf in there with a smaller ring. I'm going to put this other one on. Open up. Put that one on. And that one. No glue on that one. And now Tammy tells me my autofocus on this thing keeps playing up. Do you think I can work out how to turn it off? Oh God, I have tried, but if it keeps doing it, just let me know in the comments, please. Right, I think 2 little leaves in there. in between. Yep, I just agreed with myself. Now I just got to find some smaller jump rings. These are just little paint tray things that... Oh, I'll tell you what they had in them. I was at the reject shop and they had deodorants in them and the girl was chucking them out. I snaffled a couple. So that was quite good. And they've been really handy. I just put these little things in them just while I'm using them. Right. Oh my goodness, I have just got everything out. These might be too tiny. Let's see. I need the magnifying glass, I think. There we go. Let's see, do I need to drill the hole a bit bigger? Come on. Cripes. Where'd that go to? I'll just do another one. It'll appear in a minute from under something. Right. So sometimes if these holes, if you're struggling to get the smaller ones through, make the hole bigger. Because if you twist your jump ring too much, it's really hard to get it back into shape. Come on. Get in there. It's in the centre of the hole. What I'm going to do is, so I don't have to keep fiddling with these like this. Now I can't get it out. Put that there. I'm just going to make the holes a bit bigger. I'll be back in a second. I'll just sticky tape them to my table. Oh, that little bit of button's too big. I'll come back. Okay, these turn out that they're glass. I thought that they were going to be plastic or resin, but they're not, they're glass. So, my drill bits won't drill them. I do have some diamond drill bits, but I just couldn't be bothered going to look for them. Alright, let's put these aside for a minute. So we've got this done, like this. So this will be the bottom of the pendant, necklace, whatever you want to call it, which is going to be rather cute. Well, I like it. Everybody's got a different opinion. So now I'm just going to connect a couple of leaves, but I'm just, with the leaves, I'm just going to use this size jump ring. Hopefully that should work. Wherever, I'm going to just put the little pile of stuff I had here, hiding under a box. So this, in theory, could just go through, because I've already drilled these holes bigger, and then I've done the same on that end there as well. But I just wanted to see, before I did the rest of them, like, did it look ugly or whatever. So if I've got them all drilled, then I've got to change all of them somehow. Right. Oh, for Pete's sake. Oh, get over. Let me know if you guys talk to whatever you're working on as well. Especially if it answers you. Mine has never answered me yet. Oh, like. Okay. Same deal. Twist back. Oh, come on. Get some small pliers on the go here. Yep. Now, because I have turned that leaf that way, I'm going to have to do the same with this one. So it's got to be that way up. Next. Right, I'll just continue on. Okay. So, because I would have to go to a really big jump ring to get from here to here, like it's the width that causes the problem. So what I did was I just used the size jump rings that we're using here and here, and then used the smaller one like I did. Where did I use those smaller ones at? Somewhere on some. Oh yeah, where I put the leaves on. So I've used that size, and then I just added a little tiny orange bead here. If you can see that. Sorry, I was off screen again. So let's do the other one. Have to tell you, picking up those little orange jump rings with the pliers is not the easiest thing I've ever done. Okay. Rightio. And so I've got the little orange bead. And it's in. Oh, that one went in easy. There's a bit of cursing going on with the other one. Oh, don't you pop off. Get back. Oh. Vicky. Now I've dropped everything. Come on. Oh, for heaven's sake. Maybe if I had a bottle of beer or something, I'd feel better. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Now stay on there. I'll come back. Okay, I've just continued on with this, and so in between, on the small little link in between each one, I've just added a little charm. Just seemed to work that way. Now we're up to the last run. So what I have here is a bit of orange cord. So I'm gonna cut it in half. I have no idea if this will work or not, and I only have one, so I've got to make sure I get it right the first time. So I'll just cut it in half, like that. And this is some 3mm wire, 0.3 of a mil, sorry, not 3mm. I'm not sure if this will work, but we'll give it a go. Oh, come on. Had a very interesting day. I've knocked over beads, I've dropped everything. Might be a bit too fine. I don't know. Anyway, we'll see. I don't need that much, but it might be easy to work with. Okay. I am going to change these ends to gold. Oh, come on. So, this has been happening to me all day. I had to put an hourly rate on this thing. Oh. Okay. I'm just going to do that. Here's that bit of wire I just cut. Okay. I didn't want that bit anyway. Where'd it go to? Oh, there it is. I do need two pieces. Get out of there. Right. So, what I'm doing is I'm folding the wire. Like that. Put that down for a minute. You see that? Okay. Then I'm placing the loop bit towards the necklace. Then I'm taking the other bit like this and I'm going to wrap around as neatly as I can. Oh, I think I've started wrapping from the wrong end. I have. Let's just backtrack here for a minute. And we're going to start to wrap from the tail end, not the loop end. Go back here. So anybody that's watching this that goes fishing, this is the same technique that you use to put your fishing hook on. Come on, be a bit neater than that. So then I'm threading this piece through that loop. I might do them with these and you might be able to see what I'm doing. So I've put that through there, like that. Then I'm going to the other end, grabbing hold of the tail and pulling it tight. Okay, like that. And I'm going to try and get these wires together so it looks a bit tidier than what it is. Okay. That's pretty tight. And I'm going to snip this bit off, nice and close. Got a little loop there. That must have been tied up with the... Get in there. Okay. So that little loop has got tied around the end, and as I was tying I didn't realise I'd missed it. And I don't think there's anything I can do about it now. Just hopefully that doesn't come apart. Okay. Please don't unravel on me. If it does, I'm going to have to pull it off and do it again. Which it seems to want to do. Because that one little loop. Okay. I'll do that again. Okay, I did it again. Alright, so let's do the other end. If I can get this through the hole to start with. Oh, come on. Okay, now I need them roughly the same. Oh yeah. And some more green wire. My God, this is worse than doing a fishing line when you first get it. Out of there, out of my road. Okay. Now, back to what we were doing. Make a loop. Like that. You see that? Just a loop. Doesn't need to be that big. Made it a bit too big. So what I want is a little tail to be past this bit here. So I can pull on it. Then let's start to wrap. And we're wrapping back towards that loop. Now notice I've started before the end of the orange cord, so I can enclose that as well, in theory. Keep moving up. Oh, I didn't have it on properly and I pulled it. That's looking really untidy. I just had to try and tie it down. I'll have to go back over what I was doing. Oh, getting better. It's not as neat as the other one. That looks like a dog's breakfast. At least when you're doing a fishing hook, you only got to do it a couple of times. Just doing more wraps on this one to hold, make sure it stays together. I've cut these silver ends off. I finished that bit. They're not the best. Now I'm just going to put the crimp on. Where's my other pliers gone? Okay, good to go. Right, cut this off. Get another crimp. I've got some. Oh, get out. Okay, crimp ends are these tiny little things, and I'll just find the best way to put them on is lay them on the table, lay your cord in it, and then I try to just give it a gentle squeeze with just pliers just on the outside so it starts to bring them in a bit. Then I'll get my crimping pliers, which are these things, and in there's a little square thing. There's a little round one for little round beads. You can see those. All this stuff's so tiny I don't know how to video it properly. Then you go down, just give it a couple of squeezes. Back the other way. Then I turn it over. Alright. And I'll make sure it's on there properly. Rightio. So, floating around on this table in amongst all this stuff. Oh my god. I had it out earlier. Right. Let's just get another one out for now. Again, we're just going to use a tiny little jump ring. Like that. Put that through there. Put the little clasp on. That's what I was left to do. I'm sick of dropping things today. Actually thinking the clasp goes on the other end, the other side. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know if that's right or not. Okay, let's try to do this again. This fly's too big. I don't know where my other ones. I've hidden the other ones from myself somewhere. These ones might do the job. And then just do a check that you've actually joined up properly. That's got a tiny little gap in it, and because these little bits are so small, just give it a little squidgy widgy. Make sure it's joined up properly. Okay. Now, let a bit of chain go. Seriously. I'll just get another bit. I'll find it when I'm cleaning up. I have got stuff everywhere. I'll just take this bit here off. And put that on that end. So that just gives a little bit of an extension to people that might want it a little bit longer. Like I'm short, so the shorter I can get things the better. And that hasn't quite closed up properly. I'll go around the other side. Now, if you join as a member and you've never done jewellery before, and as you can see I've got whole heaps of stuff out on this table, you don't need that much gear. I just collect things. But if you are a member and you've never done jewellery before, if you put in the comments line jewellery findings, I will send you a little starter pack. Okay, which will just give you some different sizes in jump rings and some little charms and other bits and pieces, little bits of chain. You know, it's always all handy. So I'm really happy with this. Not with that dog. Okay. So you're not probably getting the full extent of this. Still not. That's better. Sorry about moving yours around. Okay, so that is all done. So I don't think anybody else has got one like this. So that's the idea of doing all of this. But I think this would make a lovely gift for somebody, or just selling at the markets. I'm hoping this just sells at the markets for something different. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching. Thumbs up if you like this. Please leave a comment. Tell me where you're from. Let me know if you've done jewellery before. And we'll talk later. Bye for now.